apathy will hurt us in the midterms. Many things will hurt us in the midterms, but one of the many things could be losing you guys.
Yeah, well, then you could actually deliver on the things that we want.
What a great way to end this segment. Some critics of Trump's second administration say that our leaders and our government are unduly influenced by Israel. How can we have functional policy debates if criticism of Israel's government is off the table, and even worse, if MAGA is now labeling virtually all criticism of Trump as anti-Semitism, thus embracing the same type of identity politics and silencing through false character attacks like the left uses?
Well, first off, there's obviously ample evidence that the Israel lobby has tremendous influence in our politics. Even moreover, Trump, who got $250 million from the Ailsons, who have said that their primary loyalty appears to be to Israel.
Don't forget what Trump said on the radio show a decade ago.
What was that?
That Israel owns Congress.
Oh, right, and he's now lamenting the fact that they don't anymore, or it's not as obvious as I guess it once used to be. So that obviously really frustrates me. And then for our generation, I think, I can speak for most of us, we recognize that we were lied into the war in Iraq. We recognize that the global war on terror was based off of lies, and I think most of us that are being honest about our analysis of the war in Iran have come to the same conclusion, that this is once again a war that's being fought on behalf of Israel. So we're now racking up more casualties, $25–50 billion so far. We're also paying an extraordinary expense at the gas pump, that being the primary input cost for economic goods across the board. It doesn't come without a cost, and it seems quite evident to people in my camp, I'll just speak for myself, that we are bearing that burden because of Trump's donors, because Trump he owes an allegiance to
Clint, you just talked about 20 years of history going back to 9/11.
Yes.
And Trump has only been president for 6 of those 20 years.
Right. This is a pervasive issue.
But the thing is, you can't. So
to
Trump can't be the reason for all of these things, but yet you're giving him all the blame.
There's
been Republican and Democrat presidents.
He's responsible for the war in Iran. He's not responsible for the war in Iraq.
Hold on. The war in Iran, first of all, which isn't a war, it's a military engagement.
Come on.
It's not a war. Congress hasn't declared a war, first of all. And second of all,
how is it not a war?
Because it's not a war. Because it's not officially a war.
It depends on what day of the week it is and whether Trump calls it a war.
Well, no, but here's the bigger issue.
These are semantics.
Okay, but here's the bigger issue. The bigger issue here is, and Gavin said this, and I'm going to let him make the point because I hope I know where you're going with this because it's a brilliant point, is what's going on in Iran has way more to do with being America first and making America stronger, making America great again. And it's a geopolitical realignment of where China gets its energy from,
this
where
is such
Cuba gets it.
nonsense.
No, it's not, because
we're going to carry on the banner and the legacy of the neocons, and that's America
Hang on,
first.
you want to take
I
20
really don't
years
respect that.
of geopolitical military engagement, blame it all on Trump, and then tie it to Jews and Iran.
That's not what I did.
It's just you're oversimplifying way complicated issues.
I think you just don't understand the point that I'm making.
I understand completely.
He's making the point that Israel controls Trump, and therefore Trump
Yeah, but how can Israel control Trump if you're talking about 20 years of history? And you can even go back, let's go back to the 1940s. If Israel's controlled everything, let's go all the way back to from World War II,
the neoconservative
all the way to now.
And the Zionist movement is obviously precedes Donald Trump.
Is it possible, though, that Israel is very interested in what happens to a country that hates it? So, of course, they're going to lobby America to do things that they think is good for their
That doesn't mean I have to like it.
Everybody.
No,
you don't have to
Everybody
like it.
does it. But it's not just Israel.
Trump too.
Everybody
But we're not
loves
going
Trump.
to war on anyone else's
it, but it's not
behalf.
The Gulf War, for instance, was because of Kuwait. We went into Iraq. Ariel Sharon, the current prime minister, actively was writing Bush, saying, "Don't go in. This is not a good idea."
What was he saying to him, though?
What was he saying?
Give the second part of that. He was telling him to go to war against Iran.
Yeah, because the
we didn't.
Israelis viewed.
So how much influence did they have?
Because the Israelis viewed Iran as the
But
threat.
you know why?
Well, wait.
You know why? Because we said after Iraq, we'll go for Iran. So this is an issue that persists throughout presidency.
Yeah, but
you just said that Iraq and like the Gulf War were because of Israel. The current Israeli prime minister at the time actively did not want the Iraq war. I mean, how can you even say the Gulf War was for?
Did you hear what I just said?
It was because of Kuwait.
I just clarified the point. If you don't understand it,
Do we think
Israel was
U.S.
actively trying to
foreign
argue against
policy
it.
has been good for our odds?
What about the JCPOA? That was one of the, I mean, AIPAC, the Israel lobby, poured everything they could to stop the JCPOA from happening, and it did happen. So is that an example then that
Yeah, and
Israel
then Trump tore it up because he is.
Trump tore it up because it was a bad policy for America.
How was the JCPOA bad?
Because there were no sort of triggers or any checks that could be placed on Iran. Iran could,
they had inspections all the time.
You know, you ask questions, then it seems like
Because
you just don't want to hear the answer.
you don't know the
ask
facts.
question.
Is Iran allowed to be a sovereign country?
What are you talking about? Owen, do you want Iran to get a nuclear weapon?
No. Is Iran allowed to be a
We're
sovereign
going
country?
back to this.
Yes.
Oh
Why
my
not?
God.
So then why can't they have a nuclear weapon?
Oh, in 1 second, Gavin, go
they're
ahead,
useless.
please.
Just because Israel likes what we're doing in Iran doesn't mean we're doing it for Israel. It's a mutual gain for
Listen to
both
Marco
parties.
Rubio. Listen
We're
to
not
Pete
doing it
Hegseth.
for
So do you-
Israel.
They all
you
said
think
it.
U.S. foreign policy has been good for the last 4 decades?
No, it's been a nightmare. And this
so we all
isn't
agree.
that.
There it is. So
No,
this is more
wrong.
of the same.
No, this
It's
is
not
not
more
the
of the
same. This is not a quagmire.
Oh, boy.
If this becomes a war, then I'm off the Trump train. If
How
we
is
do
it-
something
what are-
stupid,
okay, what are
like,
the metrics?
You fucking give me a chance.
But
to
what are the
talk?
metrics of a
All
war,
right.
Gavin?
I'm not talking if you interrupt me again.
Well, you can't just say.
Yes,
if
I
it becomes
can.
a
Of
war.
course I can.
So what is a war?
I'm allowed to say a thing.
Tell me what is a
Don't
war.
tell me what I can't fucking say.
Tell me what is
Let
a
me
war.
say my sentence for fuck's sake.
What is a
right.
war?
Shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, Owen.
Great podcast. Clint is tight.